A long way off that. Oh, and that little kiss. All going against him. Has left an easy red to the left corner. Was a little bit quick on the backswing. And this red coming across, just knocking the red into an easy position.
1.
Well, I was about to say maximum, but with the 2 reds down the baulk end of the table.
Eight. 9.
£40,000 for the maximum, plus 5,000 for the highest break, I believe. 45,000.
Nothing wrong with your maths, is there?
Not when it comes to money.
$16.
Just overrun slightly for the red he played for into the right corner.
$70.
Now the red directly above the black. If he could make contact with that one, that would leave him with choice of reds.
$24. $25.
Well, once again, that looked to be a big bounce off that
32.
black cushion. Gone a little too far for the red he played for, to the right corner. So 4 reds, 4 blacks.
$33.
No problem with the extensions.
$40. $41.
And this time nicely on the red. And when he pots
49.
this, it releases the other one. Oh, got a kick. And this, well, you could see the black jump
56.
in the air. And this red down the cushion here. A little tricky. 7 reds, 7 blacks. Already made 12 maximum breaks.
And incredibly, once made one of them in 5 minutes, 20 seconds.
57.
Still beggars belief that he could achieve that. There's no limit to his extraordinary ability.
64.
But even for O'Sullivan, this would be something outrageous,
65.
given the position of a couple of the reds.
Of course, he wants to win the frame first and foremost. Didn't intend the kiss.
72.
And still needs another red.
73.
Now it gets a little bit more difficult. Red will go to the left centre, I believe.
Well, I'm pretty sure this would be the first ever 147 he's made in a pair of trainers. Professionally, at least.
80.
In the match.
Well, he's going to have to go over the brown spot here. Miss the brown. Over the brown spot. In between the brown.
81.
And he's played it superbly.
What a shot.
And to hit that one. So the furthest red away from him.
88.
Gives him the best angle to get back down the table.
Oh, that's outrageous.
What a brilliant shot. Do you see all the side on that shot?
He is buzzing. Oh, what an anticlimax. After one of the best reds you could ever see. O'Sullivan fails with the black. But that was special. Just too good. Matthew Selt missed a long red and sat out the frame. O'Sullivan leads 5-0. As he left it.
I think he has. I wouldn't be surprised if we tried to do it again. This time, there's no safe reds down in the balk end.
Eight.
I think it's a little premature, but with O'Sullivan, you never know.
9.
I think for me, Joe, the most outrageous of his 147s came in a match against
16.
Mark King a few years ago now, when before a ball was potted, he came to the table and before
17.
he addressed his first red, he asked Jan Verhaas if there was a special high break prize for a maximum. The inference being, well, if there isn't, I'm not too fussed. He was informed that there wasn't, and he promptly got down and made a maximum, threatening not to pop the black for a few
24.
moments, teasing the crowd before he did so. The final black, that is. But to effectively
25.
predict he was going to make a maximum in a big match before potting a ball, well...
Now, watch how he splits the reds here. Unfortunately, one hasn't gone on the cushion.
32.
Not too hard, just enough so every red is potable now.
$33.
Probably the best splitter of the reds I've ever seen, and I've seen a few. Jimmy White, Stephen Hendry, among many others, but I think this guy really knows what he's doing when he goes into that pack of reds.
40.
So 5 reds, 5 blacks. Has he finished a little straight on this red? Looks like he has. And that took
41.
some hitting to get to the black. He's got an easy pink for the match.
He's got his eyes on the £40,000 prize, that's for sure. The Crowd have pause to start getting excited again.
48. $49.
Needs to keep running. Not far enough for the red in the middle.
56.
Nothing he can do except admire the workmanship that's going on.
Yep. Okay.
Last thing O'Sullivan needs is a kick to scupper his chances of that healthy bonus check.
Sorry. Thank you. 57.
And
64.
he'll be expecting to get the maximum from here now.
65.
This next red puts the game safe and match.
72. 73.
The crowd acknowledged that was the moment when Matthew Selt's hopes were extinguished. So there's only one question remaining.
80.
Are we going to see another perfect break from this extraordinary start?
81.
Well, if he's got the angle, he might just stun across for this red on the cushion right now.
Praying he does it.
Needs to run, needs to run. That's just about right.
89.
Stephen Maguire's got his beady eye on proceedings while he waits for his next shot against David Morris. That's a match we're going to be picking up very shortly here on Eurosport 1.
96.
Because we know O'Sullivan is already through.
97.
Left a nice angle on the black just to come in the middle of those two reds.
Well, another century break for O'Sullivan. He's closing in on Stephen record, Hendry's all-time record. Just 8 behind now.
Big shot.
David Morris has stopped playing on the other table, I think.
112.
Yep. They're both now concentrating on watching O'Sullivan try to complete this feat yet again.
113.
Well, could have made one in the last frame. And had to force the angle there. And how well did he play that shot?
120.
Well, when he's in this mood, he really is on a different stratosphere to the rest of the field.
Slightly overscrewed it.
Adrenaline will be flowing. These are the moments that O'Sullivan lives for. This is the reason that he stayed in love with the game. For the buzz, the thrill of producing something like this in front of a big crowd.
125.
And he is being cheered on to the rafters. Matthew Selt just sits and admires.
Now the pink is not on its spot.
Oh,
34.
Yes, just drifted in.
wow. That was close. The heart must have stopped for a moment. But now he's one black away from his 13th maximum. Sheer genius from the Rocket. Ronnie O'Sullivan does it again. And the crowd are on their feet because they've witnessed another slice of snooker history. What a player, what a talent. All smiles, O'Sullivan, and no wonder. What a way to round off a whitewash victory and book his place in the quarterfinals of another UK championship. O'Sullivan on that form will take some stopping. 6-0.